By the grace of God, we can speak good English too. So I was explaining to my brothers and sisters here that I hail from a small community called Umuheyezi, somewhere down very close to the border with River State. In that community, we have a very small school called LA. I went to that school I started my educational pursuits there over 4 decades ago from that place. I also went to the community secondary school there. And before I decided to go for further studies. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm narrating this because of the special role and place that an organization or a club like Rotary plays in bridging the gap between what the public and the private sphere, what they do. Now, to explain to you what that small gap, that some of us may think is just a gap that you're bridging, what it represents today, I would like to take us back, and I'm very careful, because I know that this is a gathering that is apolitical, so I don't want to take us to the realm of politics. But if I want to stand on the anchors of the Rotary Club, which is the 4 truths, the 4-way truths, I cannot but speak the truth, because anything I say here is not the truth. If, like the 4-way test says, it is not fair to all, and because I'm trying to be apolitical or politically correct, then I would have failed in my responsibility of aligning myself with the critical anchors of your organization. Now, I was talking about the gap that the Rotary feels. And I said that gap, that interventionist gap has become so critical today because if you look around, ladies and gentlemen, I won't waste your time. I would crave your indulgence to please give me this little time to talk to us, and I will leave. I know we are distracted by all the munchies around us, so please, I will not talk too much. Now, if you look around where you come from, every public infrastructure that some of us, most of us, if you are around my age, slightly below or above, every public infrastructure that you enjoy, that made you who you are today, is practically gone. I want to tell this house that community school that shaped me has become a place where some of the brilliants in my community now go to abuse drugs. The community school that will have fantastic public teachers today, only one teacher is meant there, that is the headmistress who comes every Thursday. Today, many of us, one or two of my siblings were born in a health center in the community. That health center is non-existent. The road to my place, which ordinarily should take us maybe 30 minutes from where I get to my place, will take me 3 hours and you're not going to get there. So what that tells you is that the role that organizations like you now play by bridging the gap, I see people that are getting awards for education. That role that you play, offering scholarships, building schools, building community health centers, providing support, it's no longer an intervention, it's no longer a gap, but has become what people now look forward to as the main thing. And that is what is sustaining society today, that society like some of us is now running on. And you know what is particularly more impressive? Is because you do it without expecting anything back. You do it without expecting any political gains. You are not doing it because you are expected to be offered a political appointment. You just do it selflessly. And you know why I know this? The manager in my company, she's been my manager for close to 20 years now. She does not take this up. She's a member of your club. She does not play with it. And I tell you that she's not a millionaire by any stretch of the imagination. She's just somebody doing well. But I know the amounts of money she has been sinking into charity works that you do selflessly. And I've given her, said, Madam, anytime you want to go for anything that has to do with the club, go, and we will support you. Because what we are now doing is the reason why families will send their children to school. The reason why families with pregnant women will give birth, and they will even get, vaccinated for things like, polio vaccination. Is the reason why, and I'll tell you this, mere drugs that should be taken for granted, some people can access it. So what we are celebrating today is not just giving the plaques, we are celebrating excellence of the selflessness in humanity, that there is still a milk of kindness that still flows in humanity. How beautiful it will be if this club goes back to just bridging the gap rather than becoming the main thing. And that is where the politics of it comes. Today, all over the country, individuals are gathered together, conducting their primaries. The first step towards fielding individuals for political offices. My brothers, my sisters, when the time comes for you to make your choice, can we decide that we want to do something to lessen the burden on you? So that government can take her responsibility again seriously. The responsibility of providing infrastructure that the ordinary man can access, especially education. Education is the reason why today, a poor guy from Umehezi, whose father's name means nothing, is today standing before you as a special guest of honor. It's not because I have anything, but because the guy who invited me said, we hear you have 9 degrees. I said, yes, that's right. 2 BScs, 5 masters, and 2 PhDs. But it's because, and the reason is because, that when public infrastructure was working, I benefited from it. Let us look forward to an Imo State and a Nigeria that works again for everyone, for both the rich and the poor. I'm not just going to make a statement because I want to identify with you. I'm going to support what you are doing. I'm just a poor scholar. I came in from the University of Warwick, where I am a research fellow this morning, and I've not even rested. I said, I must be here. So once I'm done with this, I'm going back. I thank you for inviting me. Perhaps one day I will join your group. We will still have to see. So please accept my widow's mites of support to whatever you are doing of 10 million naira. Thank you very much.
If your widow's mite is 10 million, please can we clap for this widow's mite of 10 million? And I was expecting because you're not wearing any pillow. And I don't know if anyone has invited you to join Rotary because you speak so eloquently about Rotary. Has anyone invited?
I have got an invitation.
Now I am inviting you. Are you going to join us?
Madam is putting me on the spot.
No, I'm just asking you, are you going to join?
I'm already a Rotary by virtue of the things I do.
Then you know the way I feel. When are you going to join?
Well, I will talk to the president.
Jerry, you are the person that brought him. Please, one more time, let's celebrate this very great scholar and philanthropist. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.